أعزائي المشاهدين، كما عودناكم في برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي، أن نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة. ولهذا الأسبوع نستضيف السيد يوغيش بولشانداني، المدير التنفيذي والمؤسس لشركة سانرايز كابيتال ريال استيت ديفلوبمنت في إمارات دبي. Good afternoon, Mr. Yogesh.
Good afternoon.
At the first, we would like to know who is Yogesh Bulchandani and when he came to United Arab Emirates.
Founder and CEO of Sunrise Capital Real Estate. I moved to Dubai in 2004, went to Shoifat, Dubai for school, had a wonderful education there. After I was done studying at Shoifat, I went to Boston, to Bentley University for my further education, and I came back from university in 2014 and have been in Dubai since.
MashaAllah. Mr. Yogesh, you are the third person, I will tell you after the interview, who I met. He was studying in Shoifat also in the same school. Let us to know, Yogesh, how the idea to enter the market of real estate, how it was and what your father was doing from 2004 in United Arab Emirates.
So, my brother used to live here and my uncle, my brother is still here, and my uncle also used to live here. We used to live in a joint big family before. 2004 I moved here. I was still in school, very small to understand our business, but we would still traditionally we were in textile business, and as UAE real estate market started to grow in early 2000s, even we started to invest our funds in real estate, and we started trading in property. And eventually, with a lot of trading experience that my family had, we decided we should get into development, because every time we bought a property, we would always think that, you know, maybe we can improve it a little bit, or maybe if we did it, we would do it a little differently.
Right.
So we always had that thought at the back of our minds, and by the grace of God, in 2016 we got an opportunity to purchase this land for Legend by Sunrise, and we purchased the land, and that's where our journey into real estate started.
To cosmetize your mentality as what you are looking for, I think it is not easy. You will find many difficulties, you will find many challenges. It is not easy to take a decision to be a development, right?
Absolutely correct.
What difficulties you find and how you accept the challenge in
Correct.
the market also.
So traditionally we were not real estate developers. We were into just property trading. So we did not have the kind of expertise to be in that market of development. But we still decided to go ahead with development. We got a project, first land in 2016, and after procuring the land is essentially when we also started learning the process and the procedure to do real estate development.
Great.
It wasn't an easy learning curve, and it was a very long learning curve, but we are very glad that we got to experience that, because today our vision and mission is a lot clearer than it was in 2016. Now we are very clear about how we want to position ourselves in the market and what kind of products we want to deliver.
Great. 2019 or end of 19, it was COVID-19.
Yes.
What you are think at that time? It was a gambling or it was a right time?
So it was our first project, and as soon as COVID hit, of course we were scared. the project was almost 90% completed. And since I told you my parents live in India, in March I decided to go to India and be with them because I was not sure how long the lockdown is going to be. Long story short, the lockdown turned out to be about 6 or 7 months, and I was managing a lot of our daily business here. So we ended up pausing the construction on our site. Although Dubai was completely open, real estate was an essential activity.
Right.
Very great thing about the governance here, because the situation in India was very different. Of course we were scared, and we were very scared because, as I told you, that we are fully bootstrapped. We delivered our first project completely, and then we started doing sales. We didn't do any off-plan sales. We did not have any investors for our first project. And so of course we were very scared, because it was our hard-earned money that we had invested in the project. But as you know, the lovely Dubai story, it bounces back like no other city in the world.
Right.
So COVID went by, the regulations in India eased out, travel opened again. I came to Dubai on a charter flight, in fact, because we had stopped the work here. So I had to come back at some point in time. I came back in October, and we resumed our work, and we were able to deliver our project in March 2021.
Let us know more about the project, where we are today, and mashallah, I will say, I saw something what I didn't see before. I visit a lot of developers or real estate companies, but what I see here, it's completely different. I think it's give it more opportunity for the people who are planning to invest in a small amount or in different choices. Let us know about the project, how you built these amazing buildings.
Thank you so much for your kind words. And our objective is to always make sure that our client always feels that he's got his money's worth. And they should be, ultimately, if our consumer or if our client, when they buy an apartment and they move into an apartment, they should be proud to own that home. That is the mentality that I have. When we are designing, my first criteria of designing is that, will I be able to live there without making any changes? Will I be absolutely happy in that environment? When I enter the lobby, does it feel like how I would feel at home?
And that's what I feel.
So that is what I keep in the center of designing any project, and we try to make sure that the project has everything that one needs in order to call it their home.
We need to work with the high quality of building materials. We need to have a warranty for
Absolutely.
that which we are selling for the client. How we build this trust, and how we choose also our building materials quality, and how we choose our furniture. All that small details, but it's a give value for the
So if you see, we are a very different development firm as compared to a lot of others. We are small, so small in terms of we've delivered 3 projects by now, and it's a small organization. So we really go leaps ahead in terms of making sure our clients are taken care of and our clients are happy. When we are doing a sales strategy or trying to sell an apartment, client is at the center of our mindset, you know, and we always try and give back to our projects and to the communities that we create as much as it is possible. Now, if you see this current project that we are in, Legend by Sunrise, the facade was getting a bit deteriorated and the paint was chipping. We decided to get the whole building painted for our clients for free. It is not from the service charge, it is from the developer side.
Legacy, the meaning of legacy for Sunrise.
Legacy is, I named that project as a legacy that we would want to leave behind. And that is what we have essentially tried to do in our latest project, Legacy by Sunrise. We've made sure that, you know, we really elevate what a building, lobby and an apartment look and feel should feel like. And I feel we've successfully achieved that in our previous development.
We need to know more about the activity on the building where we are today. I saw a cinema, swimming pool, gym, kids area. Let us know more about it.
So,
and how you select this
going back to my previous point where I said I want to make sure a client always feels at home. In an operation like this, when you are in a space where your 2-bedroom is about 12 to 1400 square feet, there are many times when clients want to entertain guests at home, right? And because of space constraints, many consumers are not able to do that at many times. When I was living in an apartment myself, sometimes I could not entertain more than 5 or 7 people at home because of the space constraints.
Right.
Keeping that in mind, right? And also keeping in mind that people in this region, they enjoy sports to the fullest. They enjoy watching football to the fullest, be it any sport, you know, everyone is very eager to do these kind of activities.
Right.
So that prompted me to put a cinema in our project. So whenever somebody wants to watch a football match, or, you know, if they want to call a few friends and watch a nice movie, they have that provision.
Great.
We decided to put a paddle tennis court in our project because, as we see in the last 3 to 4 years, paddle tennis has gained a lot of traction in this region, and you see paddle courts everywhere. And I thought if our clients can enjoy, everybody gives a gym and a swimming pool, but as a fun activity, if our clients can come and enjoy a game of paddle with a few of their friends, it was just a part of community building and making sure we have a good activity and a good amenity to give to our clients.
What was your strategy to select the right contractor, the right interiors company who will build this amazing buildings? How your strategy was?
That's a secret sauce.
But give us something from that sauce.
I'm kidding. The idea is to make sure. So again, all this is coming from the learnings. Like you asked me about the learnings in the first project. We made a mistake with the contractor in our first project. So that is what gave me learning and insights into the aspects that I need to be careful about when selecting a contractor.
Right.
So because of those experiences, we make sure that a contractor is of a sound background. They don't have any bounce checks or, you know, any issues in the Etihad Credit Bureau. With checks like that, we are able to come to a conclusion where we have a pool of 3 or 4 different contractors remaining, and then we sit and do meetings with them, and eventually that's how we decide on a contractor.
Finishing, very important to have a nice interiors in, and also to have a nice furniture. Let us to know also about the strategy of selecting the interiors and furniture.
So we work with our very well trusted interior designers, and they do a fabulous job for us. Mr. Najmus, he's our interior designer. He does a fantastic job in terms of giving us all the detail. He understands my vision as I understand it in my eyes, right? So which is what makes it very easy for our firm to work with his.
Great. And for the furniture?
Furniture also, we either we go with Josefa furniture. All the furniture that you see in our previous development is from Josefa furniture, and we want to make sure that we give our clients the best quality that we can provide.
Great. Mr. Yogesh, today I'm sure you have a message for the people who was behind your success, who will support you, who will believe on your vision. Can we know these people and what message you have to them?
My friends, my family, and everybody who's working with us in my team, my core team. I would thank them from the bottom of my heart, because they are the ones who really take us in a direction where we are proud to be today. My team is, I love my team. I love my team. They are very hardworking, and they give their best, not for 1 hour a day or 2 hours a day. They try to give their best every single day that they are here. We are like a very nice, happy family. I have a very close relation with every single staff of mine. It can be my house help, or it can be my projects manager. I sit, eat food, I break bread with everyone, and we have a very loving and caring relationship.
Team. If we talk about the team, we will take many minutes to talk about them.
Correct.
But let us to know how you select them. What's your strategy to have a right team, to have a backbone, strong backbone?
I'm a strong believer in vibe. When we meet, and if interview procedure and all those things are of course an important part of selecting a person, but you should also be able to vibe with the person, right? We are not a 100 people team who've achieved 250, 300 million revenue. We are 8 to 10 people team who've achieved that kind of revenue. So, which is why we are very close knit, and we make sure that we give our best every day to our firm.
Alhamdulillah. Today, if you have advice from the experience which you got in United Arab Emirates as a person to live more than 20 years in UAE, what you will advise for the people who want to enter the UAE markets to invest or to live in this peaceful country?
I have traveled more than 40 to 50 countries in my life until today, and I have not come across a city like Dubai or a country like UAE. One of the best, I will not even say one of the best, I will say the best country in the world. A lot of everything that we have achieved today is because of this city, this country, and the leadership that this country has. It makes doing business and operating so much easier.
Smooth.
Everything is smooth. Roads are, believe me, there's one thing that I always praise all over the world wherever I go, is the leadership and the roads in Dubai, right? We love this country.
Alhamdulillah. Our leaders who built for us a very strong structures which we see now from the education, healthcare, technology. Let us know about the technology, how it's helped in your business also, and the AI also, how you are using, and what you will advise for the young generation who are live on that technology.
So I will give you a example
Sure.
of how we saw a big change in governance and in how technology has also impacted us. When we did our first project, a lot of the paperwork was manual. We had to submit all the documents manually, and by the time the second project came, without even us realizing, the whole system had already changed, right? Governments all over the world take decades to do this, and this was within a span of a year, I think, and we had to submit everything digitally. I was so surprised, and I was so impressed, because you don't get to experience change being implemented so quickly anywhere
and you are
else.
with that also.
Exactly.
It's a save. It's also
We save time.
Yes.
We save paper. We save unnecessary. We save on so many things.
Let us to know more about the sustainability and eco-friendly in your project. Last question.
So we take extra precaution when it comes to being sustainable and green initiatives. In our latest project, we've taken care of small details. The air conditioner has water that usually goes to waste, right? We collect all the water from the air conditioners in all the building from the ACs, and that's the water that we used for watering all the plants in the project.
Wow, mashallah.
So small points like these we make sure we take care of, because ultimately it might be an added cost to me to do that, but it benefits my clients, because eventually the service charge of the building reduces because your diva bill is not as high.
Right.
In our next project, we are using a lot of solar energy and solar panels to make sure that we even reduce the electric load on the project, so our clients can benefit even more.
What the future plan? What the next?
Future plan, we have a 500,000 square foot development coming up in Wasal Gate.
Inshallah.
We should be ready to launch the project in January, and once I can reveal a lot more details, I will share all those details with you.
For sure. Mr. Yogesh, last message to the UAE government and to the UAE visionary leaders for their support for the sake of this country, which help us for, as you mentioned, the roads, the construction of this country, which grows very fast. What you will say for our visionary leaders and for the government of the United Arab Emirates?
From me and my whole team, and even from my family, a very deep thanks to the UAE leaders and their governance. We leave our country and we come here to do good work, and that's what we try to do. And we have gotten some amazing and fantastic opportunities in this country. That's why we're here, and we always tell people that this is one of the best countries to live in. And it's not just because we like the roads here, or we like the malls here, or we like how the city is designed, but a very big part of all of that is the governance that the country is led by. And thank you everybody from the bottom of my heart, and we will continue doing a lot of business, and I will be here for a very long time. And thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Yogesh Bulchandani. We wish for you all the best. It was a pleasure to meet you with my team from EMARATI program. All the best for you and for your business, inshallah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ishaq. It was a wonderful meeting with you, and a wonderful interview, and thank you so much.
Our pleasure.
دفوتها لها غير وترحبهم